something done yesterday. You turn to the new employee. She's young. She's ambitious. What is the worst thing that she could say to you?
Old lady.
Worse than that. Why? You just want to scream at her like Nike, just do it! And yet, the new generation rolls her eyes, looks at you like you're an old woman, thank you, Katrine, walks away and says, okay, boomer. Okay, boomer. That was a meme that they don't even say anymore. The under 26-year-olds would say that to the older people who see the world in a completely different way. It's like, okay, old baby boomer, the world has changed. Swipe left on you. Cancel. Hashtag queen. I had to ask my intern about those words. No? Thank you for keeping me young. Actually, do you know how you can tell if someone is under age 27? Just checking their eyebrows for gray hairs isn't the best thing. If you go to a place where people dance, which will be tonight, you will see that nobody in Generation Z snaps their fingers when they dance. I swear, it's for the millennials and the Generation X's. Speaking of Generation X, hello, my friends. The millennials. If you think you're a millennial, I would like you to answer this question. On Instagram, what is the difference between a reel and a story? Ha! Generation X's, I caught you. And baby boomers. Baby boomers, so wise, so experienced. They think TikTok is the sound that their clock makes. And yet we throw all these people into one workplace. How are 4 generations going to see eye to eye? Problemo. Who will adapt to whom? Does it have to be the young people if they want to keep their work? Or is it going to have to be the older ones who have been there for a while and say, we need the young talent? Anyone had a birthday in the last year? Bad news. You're getting older. And you will only get wiser if you choose to keep learning. The older generations say, oh, this is a rocking chair. Okay. Oh, when I was young, it was way better. Really? Was it? That's what our brain does. It thinks the past was better than the future. But the young people say, okay, boomer, look at our environment. Look at the dolphins, for God's sake. And they refuse to do work that is not related to the bigger picture. Generation Z, it's about 15 years, and they're about 27 right now. They are your teenagers at home going, you're canceled, Mom. They are your young students at university trying to figure out what they want to do with their lives. And they are 3-4 years into the workplace. And they are the first generation to care more about purpose than money. They love flexi time. And if you do not offer them flexi time, working at home in pajamas, they will leave. And you don't have replacements because they are our future. The future belongs to the young and all these other cliches that they hate. And so, what do we do with these young people? First of all, they care a lot about the big picture. So when you ask Maria, do this, please, she'll say, how is it related to what we're doing for our clients and for the environment? If you're able to link the objective, they can see the connection. So whenever you get a little bit of feedback from them, a little bit of fight, a little bit of like, okay? Remind them of the goal. If your goal is real and they connect with their values to it, you're okay. Secondly, flexi time. If you are not willing to see the environment, the world, the conversations, the online meetings, the way you dress, the way you treat people, they will let you know. This generation grew up with a phone in their face. Their parents have millions of videos of them walking, going, wow, a tree. When we grew up, you got one picture at your birthday with a cake going like this. They are used to having comments, liked, and disliked. They are used to being heard and seen. If you do not see them and hear them in the first 45 days, they will leave. Something called onboarding. Yeehaw! Get on board, young person. Within those 45 days, you have to work magic with your HR, with your teams, with your managers, because it's those days that they're analyzing if they're going to stay with you for the next 2 years. Yeah, and you don't want to lose them. Thirdly, these people are into diversity. They can smell fake vision and fake morals and fake, yeah, we're saving the dolphins with this plastic project. Yes, cigarettes are good for the environment. They don't care about the profits if their future is worse. They're the first generation that are saying to us, wake up, the millennials. We didn't do such a good job at it, but these ones are saying to us, things have got to change. And what we spoke about earlier, this yes and. Yes means I hear you, okay? Yes does not mean I agree with you. From every 20 stupid ideas comes one good idea. And thus, you say, yes, I heard your idea, and they tried that before. Yes, and let's do some more research before that. Yes, and this is related to this, and I need this in the next 2 hours, and then we can talk about how this relates. Yes, I hear you, and this is the goal that we're going towards. This will make them feel seen and heard. We must create an environment of psychological safety. Psychological safety, Google Aristotle found that it was comprised of 2 components, being seen and heard, equal speaking time, and empathy. And thus, if we want a future that is bright and profitable, we must hear these Generation Zs and say a strong yes and to them. So my boomers, my Generation X's, my millennials, and my young ones, are you with me? Can I hear a yes and?